You already know which stories people are going to ask you about. They're going to say, how did you two meet? Or how did you get into this line of work? Or what made you say yes to that opportunity? These aren't surprise questions. And yet most people ask them or answer them like they've never thought about it before in their entire lives. They ramble, they forget all the good parts, and they skip the emotion entirely. Or they'll just say, it's kind of a long story and brush it off. Here's the thing. If you know a story is coming, why not be ready for it? And not just ready to recite the facts, but ready to feel it again. To tell it in a way that brings you back into that moment. That's not just better storytelling. It's a better way to answer the question. And it's a better way to be generous to the questioner. One of the most powerful techniques in performance comes from Stanislavski. And he believed that a performer's job wasn't just to mimic emotion. It was to re-experience it. To bring it back in full sensory detail. The smells, the sights, the sounds. And when a performer did that, truthfully, honestly, authentically, the audience didn't just hear the story. They felt it with them. Now, this isn't just useful for actors. It's useful for anyone who wants to tell a story with presence and connection. So here's a way to practice. Pick one of those stories you get asked about often and write down not just what happened, but what it felt like. Add in the sensory cues, what you saw, what you heard, you smelled, you wore, you touched. And now say it out loud. Say the story out loud. And ask yourself, am I feeling this again? Or am I just remembering it? The place I like to start, and it's a perfect place to start, is your love story. Because you'll know instantly if you're doing it right. If you are truly experiencing that moment, meeting your person, you'll feel it. Your face will soften. You may laugh. You might even tear up a little bit, but you'll certainly want to call your partner or hug them or thank them or just be close to them. That's the power of re-experiencing. And that's what makes a story come to life, not just for your listener, but also for you. Yeah. So don't wait to be asked to practice. Don't wait to be asked, how did you meet? What do you do? What made you say yes? What brought you to this city? Rehearse the stories that come up a lot. Rehearse the stories that matter. And give them the life they deserve every time you tell them.